Alright, what's up people of YouTube, it's Mick here. Still sick, still hoping I get over this soon, but basically what I wanted to cover tonight is should churches be tax exempt or not. Locally, there's a church who's been quite politically active. Not going to name names, I don't want to get in the middle of it, but they're very politically active. They actually have signs up basically telling voters how to vote, which is a clear violation of IRS Code 501c3, which basically says churches cannot do that, or charities in general cannot do that unless they want to lose their tax-exempt status. But it's kind of what brought me into this video for tonight. Basically, though, I think the number I read, and it was put together by a college professor in Florida, the U.S. government forgives, basically exempts $71 billion in taxes from churches yearly. And the poster, or the picture I picked for this video, is basically an image of a super church, which there is one where I used to live, and I think they pulled in about $1 million, $2 million every weekend, which is a lot of money in donations, and none of it is, I mean, it's all tax-free. And I mean, it's a tough position, you know, because I understand church are profits, or are non-profits, and everything they get is through donation. But when you're pulling in over $2 million a weekend, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's tough. It's tough. Especially with all the budget stuff going on and things, and I mean, this is mainly just, I want to get your guys' opinion on it. I know the churches, there's a couple churches right now that are taking this to the Supreme Court, the 501c3, basically saying they want to be political and be tax exempt. But from what I've gathered from reading into the law and things like that, is the reason the government gave this option was to set some distance between the government and church, since there is no official religion in the United States, and kind of, I guess, felt bad for taxing churches, which there are churches who, you know, struggle. I mean, I live in an area where there's a lot of local churches, and they come off they get their donations from the parish, and they can't pull in a lot of money. They basically struggle doing donations and stuff to like food banks and stuff like that. So I mean, I do believe tax exemption should be good for that, but I mean, should there be a limit? Like, if you make over $1 million a year as a church in donations, should you be taxed a certain amount? Like, maybe not a full tax rate, but, or should you be tax exempt like it is now, and you're pulling in $40-50 million a year? I mean, it's business jets, all that stuff, tax exempt, no taxes whatsoever. But I'm really interested to see what you guys think about it, if anybody responds to this. It's pretty interesting in my opinion. I mean, that's why I'm a poli-sci major. I find all this stuff to be like intriguing when it melts most people's brains. So, but I mean, I personally think if you make over a good bit of money, I mean, like I said, small churches and stuff, I understand that. I do believe they should have tax exemption. But, you know, if you're making $50-60 million a year and you have private jets and stuff like that, I do think there should be some sort of tax, possibly. Be it at least a property tax or something along those lines. I mean, I don't know. I'm still kind of torn on the issue, but like I said, I just want to see what you guys think.